Actually, no, I think I need to go back to my normal channel. Good morning, I think I'm live. Just trying to go back to this one. Ah, there we go. Good morning, everyone. Oh yeah, oh gosh, quite a few of you. Hey Claire, hey Jeanette, Chrissy, Rosalind, hey Benita, Jane, Wendy, Simone, Galia, Tez, Marie, Donna, Sharon, Maureen, Pauline, Donna, Susan, Karen, hey Rachel, Vicky, here we go again, crown grabbing. Oh, I haven't seen it. I haven't seen any. There's none, so I don't know, unless, no, because Benita had it, didn't she? I can't see, there's no crown with Benita today, so I don't know. Morning, everyone. Right, let me just drop in my link. Hope you're all good. Oh gosh, I nearly fell off my chair. Hang on a sec, let me just live. There it is. Just get the chat up on here just so I can see. Morning, everyone. Morning, Kay. Ah, I can see it on the laptop. That's interesting. Can't see it on iPad, so you can see the chat here. Nothing at all. However, when you look on your laptop, there's all of this. So I don't know. That's really interesting. Yeah, so Benita with her 1, Deborah with 3, Tez with 2, Benita's got 3 as well. So her and Deborah are the same. Like I said, I don't get it, but it's just about acknowledgement, recognition, engagement. It's like a reward for you guys, isn't it? So, but yeah, so if you're on an iPad, you may not see it. That's what I'm taking from it anyway. Right, let me just pin. There we go, supplies. There. So yeah, so what's that? I can only say till 10:30. Oh, it's okay, Lynette. Jurassic Park, enjoy your cinema. I was first, now I'm second. I'm going to let you guys deal with all this because I don't quite get it. Oh, Lynette's got 1 there as well. Lynette and Benita. So yeah, don't quite get it, but it's a bit of fun anyway. But like I said, I can't see it on the iPad. So now I've just shut down my laptop. I don't see it anymore. I'm just going to try it landscape, see if that changes. No, doesn't make it any different. I wonder why though. Because if you only ever use your iPad, you'd never know, would you? Anyway, good morning everyone. Hope we're all good. Over in the corner there. So I was going to use the. Firstly, there's no launch. I did mention it on Wednesday. I put a post up today. I shared it across the pages as well. For anybody that missed it, I mean, I haven't been promoting this week anyway, so I've not had a message actually from anyone saying, why aren't you launching? So obviously it's worked, you know, with no promotion and stuff, people are aware, but yeah, it's floating in the ocean somewhere, literally. Well, it is literally, but not like loose. It's in a container somewhere on a boat, but so it's hopefully going to be here next week. But just in case, we thought let's just give ourselves a few weeks and then we know. So yeah, we've got a bit more time, and which I know some of you are grateful for anyway. But I thought we'd carry on doing a few more Christmas makes. It is now officially Christmas in July, so we can, you know, some of you didn't want to craft last month, and you can this month. You're allowed. I was going to use the triple tier slider, but Mum genuinely does have that set, so I can't. I was looking at it this morning, I thought she's still bloody got it, she ain't brought it back. So I thought instead I'm going to use the 3D display cards and stand die set, which is one of my favourites, and it'd be really nice to do a nice Christmas card using this one with this set. So I'm going to fill it with the ephemera. I've already gone ahead and cut everything that I need in preparation, because it does take a little bit longer, but we can start assembling that together. I'm going to use the papers for the background. Might add acetate, might turn it into a shaker. We'll see where we go. Yes, it is Wendy, definitely. I will get back to my crochet. We're all top fans as far as I'm concerned, definitely. It takes a bit longer for the containers to come as they go around Africa. Well, there's other delays as well because other things going on in the world. Ours are usually fine. So, but yeah, with everything going on at the moment, yeah, we knew there'd be a knock on at some point. They will be a little bit closer together, Sharon. The next month one will be a week later. So I think there's going to be about 2.5 weeks between the two. I thought you'd like the 3D. Does that mean another launch still? Yeah, but like I said, just a little bit later. Okay, so like I said, I've already gone ahead and cut all the pieces. So for anybody new or anybody that may watch this back and has not seen this one, I already have so many tutorials. There is a playlist dedicated to this die set over on Made to Surprise. There are probably quite a few live as well. Once I go back through and do all the new thumbnails for all of that, because again, that's quite a big project, then I can start putting those things into playlists as well. Because I've probably done, I don't know, maybe 5, 6 of these during a YouTube live, Facebook live, or now YouTube live as well. So there is tons, and there's all of the samples as well. They're all on the album on Facebook. If you type in display card or stand and display card in the Facebook group Mixed Up Crafters, you'll see all of the wonderful designs that if anybody's put that name in the title, you'll be able to see. It's again a very popular one. It's sold out I think maybe 3 times now. There is some stock left, not masses, but there is a little bit there. If anybody has missed this one and would like to add it to their collection, it is a wonderful one. You can do so many different things with it as well. I've got a couple of examples just behind me, actually, just some favourites that I love. This was using one of the nautical frames, and I've got this gorgeous nautical card, Salty Kisses and Ocean Wishes. And then actually I've got 3 here, which is quite, it shows how much I love it. I've got another nautical one, and this was the half shape, and I made the aquarium, and that was using the lovely nautical stamps that I brought out a few years ago now. And then earlier this year I made Monty's birthday card, and that's up on my shelf. So that's his 3rd birthday, and that's using the shed, but I turned it into like a little kennel. So really lovely keepsake cards, these ones, or just nice display pieces as well. I've done one for Charlie. In fact, the original was done during a Facebook Live, and I made it without dies from scratch. It's on Mixed Up Craft, and it was a really well received card from lots of you, and that's how you guys said, oh, this would be great as a die. So we made it into a die, and it's evolved since, and we've had different frames and everything. So yeah, it's a really fun style that you can do all sorts with. So you want to cut yourself. One of my favourite die sets, yeah. Excuse me. Hey Amanda. It's my favourite die. Oh yes, Tez has done like, I mean, they're more like, should be in a museum. She's done pumpkin, I know, not pumpkin, yeah, you did do like a pumpkin one, didn't you? You've done snowman. She stacks them on top of each other. She's done loads of ones. Again, if you just type in Tez, she's in the chat here, if you type Tez on the Facebook group, you'll see everything she's uploaded, and it will be mostly these cards. It's lovely, isn't it, Maureen? Really sweet. Oh, Pippa, never mind. Yeah, you'd be able to watch it back. It's a brilliant die set. Yeah, it's a nice one, isn't it? So if you want to do the circle and the stand, then you need to cut yourself 3 of this die here, and that's your matte layer. I never use it, but it's there. You want to cut 3 of them. If this is easy to like misshape, so you just want to make sure you just put it back in shape, because it's such a long hollow die that the pressure of dies, your machine, sorry, can like pull it out. So just tape it down, make sure it's nice and straight. Just double check if you've used it a lot, because some people say, oh, they get a bit of a bubble or it's not straight. Just check that whatever measurement you got at the top there is the same in the middle and the same at the bottom, and tape it down. It'll stop it shifting, but it will. It's just a big hollow die, so you just might need to, they're pretty forgiving, so you can kind of bend it around a little bit. But you want to cut 3 of those, and then one of them you want to trim down a bit, and you'll see you've got to put the tape over it now, but on the die there's 2 little arrows here. and it's on the 7th, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th, yeah, 7th one down. You just want to cut across because you need one that's slightly shorter. So you'll see there I've got 2 long ones, and then I've got one that's slightly shorter, and I'll just cut across there. Okay, then you want to cut yourself, this one here is the base, and this is what can also turn it into like a little gift box. You can put your battery pack if you want to add lights. You can weigh it down with like sand or something. This will kind of keep it all contained, but you can skip it if you want to, but that is your base part. So I've cut that one. I've also gone all over the score lines again, just with my scoreboard. Sam, please could you bring back under the seat? Well, we're bringing back some other bits, nautical. So you'll see some, you might see some bits, but yeah, we won't bring back it exactly the same because those that have already got it miss out then on like newness. So we try and like revamp them a little bit, but there is some stuff coming out in the next few months. Good afternoon from Perth. Hey Nicole. What was the other one I saw there? I don't know, maybe it was further up. Yeah, Simone, Sam, you have to go to settings and turn off the leaderboard. That'll stop the crowns hopping up. Oh, I don't bother me. Is anyone else bothered by it? I think it's fun. So if it don't cost you nothing, then I guess it's okay. Camera, jukebox, pumpkin, TV, helmet, bubble. Oh yeah, Olaf, that was it. Then you want to cut yourself, you might need another one as well because we're going to do the frame, but I'm going to cut into that, but you want to cut 2 of the largest one for the back and then one for the front, which we're then going to cut another frame into, but I'm not sure what shape or how I want that to look just yet. And then you want to cut yourself 2 of the largest half oval here, and that's for the front and back of the base. And then these are mats and layers for it, which we'll use later once I decide again what the sentiment's going to be. That's everything you need. Then you'll see already I've already put some tape down here. You can use your liquid wet glue as well. I just prefer the red tape, it's nice and quick. So get all of those pieces ready. But like I said, I have got that all explained in lots and lots of tutorials already on Later Surprise. Oh, take care, Joe. Yeah, see you later. Okay, so start with one of the big circles, and you'll want a short one and a long one for the front main circle, and then a long one, and then your 2 halves and your base, they're all together. We'll use those later. Like I said, that one I'm going to cut my other like thing out of. So you can, if you want, attach this whole thing together first, so you've got one long piece, but I do mine separate. It's just the way that I've always done it. Hi Sam, I've done that one. Maureen, I've just ordered it as it was on offer for $20.99. There you go, got yourself a bargain. Enjoy. So take the backing off. Oh, actually I'll just fold and burnish. Just pinch down all of the teeth, and you want to add a little bit of a curve into this as well. It just makes it a bit easier to put it into that shape. So this is a 300 GSM cardstock. You can use a lighter weight as well, it works just fine. By the time you're adding your mats and layers and all your decoration, it soon adds lots of strength to it. So if you don't have a heavy weight, you can definitely use something that's lighter. Morning, Celine. So how is everyone? What are we all up to? What are we up to today and the weekend? Tell us. We're a nosy bunch. We like to know. Right, let's take this one here. And then, yeah, just add a bit of shape. If you've got a softer weight card, you'd probably find this won't really matter. But I'd still do it. It's just kind of, you know, manipulating that card into that shape just means now it's going to quite happily sit around that circle. Sorry, you're funny. I find this die set easy to put together, whereas if I hadn't used some of the other sets, I'd have to go to the tutorials. Yeah, I think once you've done them a few times, then they're pretty easy to do. So take the backing off. So yeah, it was going to be triple tier slider because I thought it would look really nice with like a festive scene at the bottom, and then pull up the top one and have like Father Christmas, and then the top one saying like ho ho bloody ho. So that was kind of an idea. I was going with that, but yeah, I need to get that set from my mum. Because she's used it, and it's just now it's probably just slid its way into her, you know, craft room like permanently, and she's hoping that I won't, you know, realise it's gone. I'm suffering from hay fever the last few days. So, oh, Maureen, my mum gets it really bad. She's going through it right now. They popped round for lunch yesterday, and she was feeling it. She's always struggled with it, actually. They say you should get as local honey as possible and have that. That's meant to help, apparently. Yeah, I think she's done that as well. Dead migraine today, so sitting quietly at the moment. Oh, again, hate. Oh, I went through a phase of them really bad. Mine was stress, but it was awful. You know, feeling sick, totally, you know, just wipes you out. You can't do anything. They are worse, so I really feel for you. So now what I'm doing is I'm just pinching it around. You want to get that fold right up to the edge. And I'm just kind of just tacking it slightly for the minute. I'm going to go back over and really burnish the tape down. Just focus. And I've said it a lot. This is a very forgiving card. So if you go a bit wonky here, you know, it's still all going to go together, but you can easily disguise a lot with this card. If you think of all the decoration I've added onto the ones I showed you earlier, you can, you know, put trim around here, you can build up, you know, another frame around it. You can disguise and hide a lot of this. You can put, if you're doing a Christmas scene, you know, cover it with glue and sprinkle glitter and, you know, do fake snow and stuff. So it is, yeah, it's a forgiving style. And then you can go in there and just really burnish all of those little teeth. And this will all get covered with the other mats and layers when we go to decorate it. Okay, then I'm going to take the backing off of this one. This is why I said some of you, you know, if you've got yours all together now, you'll just keep going. I'm going to add my glue. Yes, that has happened to me, so I've covered it. It's easy to do though, isn't it? I like those kind of cards where you can easily hide things. Hey Avril. I'm making the card you made on Wednesday. Yeah, it's nice, that one. Not been crafting much, just total knee replacement. So just resting up and watching. Oh yeah, it's a pretty big operation, that one, Jan. I never really realised just what goes into it, but it's quite a big one. Physio for a torture session at 11 AM, so we'll miss the end, but we'll be catching up later. Oh, take care, Laura. Just finishing inner of my friend. Oh, inner of your friend card. Hey Galia, I have been incubating some chicken eggs for a cousin, and they should start to hatch next Wednesday, so I'm anxiously waiting that. I have never seen eggs hatching before, and I'm always so, do you know what, I think that's amazing. I'd love that. I think if I didn't live, like, my garden's completely enclosed, I could definitely have some chickens, but it's still, I'm in still quite a built up area, so I think having chickens, I would just be scared that if they escape, they'd be like onto a road quite quickly and things like that. But I could see myself living that kind of life, like the good life, you know. A few chickens, a few ducks, little pond. Oh, I'd be in my absolute element. So I've just popped the glue on there. I'm going to just hook that one under, and again just kind of tack that first one in place, and then you can just stick that down. Just want to keep everything lined up, really. It's the key, she says. Oh, I took the tape off that side yet. We're not quite there, but it's fine. I've not had it for 52 years since my son was born in 1970, but I passed it on to oh no. Sam, you did a lovely version with this using the RS. Yeah, that was a really nice card, that one. That was a Christmas card, wasn't it? Pretty sure it was a Christmas card. It wasn't pleasant. I was awake for it, so heard all the sawing and drilling, but sedated enough that I didn't bother. Oh, John! Oh, bless you. Oh. Well, at least it's done. And hopefully now you're on the road to recovery, and you're going to have many years now to enjoy all the good things in life. So just keep going around and it will join you right up to the original one. Perfectly. See? Perfect. Couldn't have asked for a better join. Again, just add a little blue. And just stick that together. And then I'll go and stick all that down in a second. Oh yeah, and can you imagine Monty? We have a moorhen nesting just the other side of our patio wall on the lake. It has 8 eggs which should be hatching soon. How lovely. It's amazing to watch chicks hatch out, so fragile, but the chip and fight out of the egg. I use a breed budgies and cocktails in Ephremra. Oh, you used to breed budgies. Oh, okay. Interesting. I've been to feed my hens, have to wet the run as it helps cool it down for them. Have already lost one to the heat. Oh. Yeah, it's the thing, isn't it? It's all lovely having this lovely weather, but the animals really feel it if they've not got shade or little sunshine. Like I fill my water, fill my bird bath up every morning, fresh water, give it a wipe and a clean, and I see the little birds in the afternoon. Big birds, it's always the wood pigeon and the magpies. There's a magpie, he has a wash in it every morning. It's actually quite sweet to watch. And then the pigeons, and then later on in the day I get all the little birds coming on, just taking a little bit of sanctuary. So yeah, even if you haven't got a bird bath, just put a little bit of water out in a tub somewhere. It's good for the hedgehogs as well. Oh, we saw the hedgehog at my aunt's. She's got a little fence, a little arch cut out, and he visits her and she puts little food out for him every night. And he was out when we were all sat in the garden one evening. She said, look who's come to visit. And it was so cute. Hey, DIY weddings. My brother is having a knee replacement on Monday. Oh. Right. Yeah, my uncle, he's said about he wants one. But he's waiting, and don't they only last like 20 years or something? So he's like holding out a little bit longer, so it lasts him until he thinks he's finished, you know. Right, let's do the frame, because then we can stick this one on the front. I'm going to do 2 actually. Yeah, so I need to cut this again in white. I'm going to stick 2 together just to make it a bit stronger. So I'll just cut another one out. I am making the card from Simone's video yesterday. Didn't get to watch live, but caught up later. Oh, what did she do yesterday? I didn't see a card. Do you mean the one the day before? Wednesday? I saw her Wednesday morning one. Is that the one? I didn't see her do one yesterday. But if she has, then I'll have to have a look. We have a dish filled with stones and water for the bees, butterflies, yeah, insects. I get to drink that. Yeah, they say you should put a few little stones in, don't they? I haven't got anything for the hedgehogs. I don't get them. They can't get in my garden at all. Like I said, I'm high up and it's all contained, so there's no gaps anywhere. Plus, I doubt they come in. Although saying that, my aunt's got a dog and they come in. But it's funny when Bo sees the hedgehog, because when he first come in, he'd go right up to him, but the hedgehog just curled up into a ball, and Bo was just like, "What is this?" But yeah, he's fine. He just lets him be now. So I don't know whether to do scallop or plain. These are all the bits that I want to use. I'm going to throw as much in this as possible. This weekend I'm going to be buying more plants. So I have a list of all the ones I want for like the borders. And I'm going to be digging out the last little bit at the front. And then hopefully start planning out the wall, and then, oh, what did that just fall from? It just fell from above me. I always panic then and think my ceiling's going to fall down, but it's not. It's okay. Yeah, so I have a nice, well, the weather's a little bit, tomorrow's not meant to be brilliant, but it's still okay. So I haven't really used these ones, you know. Maybe we could just do a nutcracker She says after saying she was going to throw everything in this one. But it'd be quite nice to maybe use quite a few of the nutcrackers, because I've got like 3 packs worth in here. Some of these are sample ones as well. But we could do, you know, we could have a group of the lovely trees there. I could do something with the foliage with a big sentiment on the front. I mean, she's just adorable as well though. I could have maybe the deer could be on the front. Ooh, we could have the deer could be at the bottom, either side of like the bigger sentiment, and then we could have, you know, some of the nutcrackers inside and mixed with the trees. So that would look nice. And I might have the big Merry Christmas sentiment and then another nice little sentiment at the bottom. And then we've got, have things like that stuck around the frame. We'll do the scallop because it's cute. Back. Scallop's got, I found a green woodpecker yesterday. It had died. Couldn't see why. Oh, that is sad. I saw my jay yesterday. Haven't seen him since last year, and he's back. So I know they can be a bit of a bully bird, but it was nice to see him. So yeah, Mr. Jay's back. There's just loads. Dad was round, he's always round, but when he was around, he puts on his bird app all the time, and I put on mine because we like to see if they're the same, and they are identical. It's such a good app, the Merlin bird app, and he couldn't believe it. He was like, just in one like few minutes, like 20 different birds come up. It's so nice. I'm very lucky to have that many in the garden, and I'm hoping, like I said, once I get more like shrubs and the odd like small tree and stuff, I should get a lot more coming into the garden. It'd be really nice. Deer in the trees, yeah, I think it'll look really sweet. I'm just going to tape this down. I'm going to stick under that one underneath as well, just so it puts a little bit of a print through, so I can make sure I cut it in exactly the same place, because I'm going to stick these two on top of each other, just so it gives me a nice strong frame. Deer and trees, yeah. Is the big Merry? Yes, I can't remember when, Sonia. I'm not 100% sure. Oh, she says I didn't do it. Right, keep that in there. I'm just going to run it through again. I might actually cut it now, because I just want to make sure. Like I said, they are exactly the same. I think it might have cut through. Oh, look at that. Perfect. I can just stick those two together and know that it's going to perfectly line up. So yeah, Monty's gone off to Jay's today, because originally I was obviously launching, so I thought I'd just still keep him today. So I'm used to him not being here on a Friday. Just do that for later, so I'll use it for the other things. Okay. So I'm going to stick these together using the construction glue. Morning everybody. Morning Edwina. Now if you want to add acetate, oh, of course I've shifted it around even though it's the same. The whole point was to make sure. There we go. You could put acetate behind here, but I think I'm just going to keep it open, because I don't know if I want to add acetate to this. Yeah, I think I'm just going to keep mine open. That's a bit cleaner actually. It's got some marks on it. So just cover this with the glue. You could still add the acetate even after this, just cut yourself a frame again and stick it on top. So, you know, there's not going to be any harm adding another layer of cardstock onto this. So if you do decide, or even if I do change my mind later, it's going to be easy to do. going to fit nicely on there. Now for the paper, I need to put that in before I stick the frame on, really, because it just makes it a bit easier. Thought about this one. This is quite cute with the soft pink, and it ties in perfectly. They're going to pop really well against it. I think we'll do that one. So you want to cut the same large circle again. See, that's my sample one. That's a bit more muted. I prefer the brighter one. Polka dot. There we go. Go for the brighter. Where am I? Sam, put some lights behind the trees. Yeah, we can always add lights later as well. It's the nice thing. If you leave it open, then you've got the option then. So we can still change all that if we need to. Hey Lynn, can someone help? I cannot hear Sam with the volume on full. How do I turn the volume up? If you just click, if I'd show you on, I don't know if I can do it. Hang on a minute. We had this before, didn't we? I think it's because I'm in. Let me just come out and go back. Hang on a minute. I can check my volumes down. Is it that one? No, where is it? There is a volume, because I don't understand. Like I said, nothing's different. This is the way I film. On Facebook, it's the way I film all my tutorials. Or maybe it's when I'm watching, not on a live, I can't see it. It's when you're watching it back. Can someone help out? I know when you're watching, I think it's when it's live, you can't. But when you watch it back, there's a volume. Same with Facebook. Your Facebook has its own built-in volume. I have to watch again later. Away in the caravan, other half wants to go for brekkie. Does he not realise I need to watch you, Sam? And try turning on your closed caption so you can read along. Yeah, I just don't understand. I mean, it could be, I don't mean it in this way, it might be your device, that just the volume isn't as great on it. I don't know. But then if you're fine watching other things on it, so I'm not sure. I have a black hole in my craft room. Brought the Ephremra. I really hate those black holes. Hey Carmen. On my iPad, the volume button is on the side at the top. Yeah, that's actually on your device. On here, when you tap your screen, when I'm watching a YouTube video, there is a volume that comes up on here, and you can just move the toggle. That's actually built into the app. My volume's here. It's nothing to do with that. You can have that on full, but your volume on the app might be down. Like I said, there is nothing I can do. So I don't know why people struggle to hear me. It's the same that I've done for the last 7 years. So I can't change it, I'm afraid. Morning, Maria. So I'm going to add glue all onto the back of here. So just go over all the teeth. Again, I'm going to use the construction glue. Just cover all in that. Okay. And then just tuck this in. It'd be snug because it's the same size, but it's supposed to be. You want it to cover the whole thing. And then just go around and just spread it out. Oops. Are you watching on your PC? Yes, I don't know. I haven't used a PC for a long time. Right, so now I can take off back in here and stick the frame on. You can decorate all inside without putting the frame on if you want, but I just like it because it just starts to straighten everything out. So I always like the two sides joins on the side, and then just find anywhere to start. Again, tend to start on the join and just pinch it like so, and then just go around, just again hugging the edge of that circle because it's the same as the back circle, keeping it right to the edge. So we get right round to the start again. There we go. Carmen, on your end, the volume is very good. Yeah, I might get maybe one person every now and then, we'll say. I mean, that's not anything about today. But I listen to it back myself and it's fine. So that's why it's a hard one for me to be able to suggest what else to do, really. Okay, so now we've got this all ready, so we'll add this to the base. I'll get it all put together now. So take this one and again just add a bit of shape into this one. Again, fold over sides. So, and with this one, you take one of these, and if you sit it so it runs nice and parallel with the piece next to it. Is that right, parallel? Or just straight? And then just go again the same way, so just pinch it around. But you want to make sure if you're using a double-sided tape, it's a nice strong tape, like the red liner tapes are very strong. Oh, I should have cut this one. Oh, poop. You meant to cut two of them. See, if I rip that, I'm going to rip it all. But what I could do, okay, you need to cut one across. I forgot to say that. So I'm going to just keep it as it is. And then I'm going to cut, because you've got your tab there at the end, so that's your little tab to make your little box or stick it down, but we're just going to make our own rather than waste what I've already cut, because I'm not too sure what I'm going to do with it yet, whether I'm going to make a box, like seal it off or put lights or whatever, so it may be completely sealed off. So we'll add a little score line in a minute, but yeah, if you ever do that, just do what I did. I'm now on a dog puppet. Oh, are you doing that one? I think it's just different devices, because I always find YouTube on my TV is quite quiet, but phone and iPad is fine. My son is picking me up from the cinema in his new car, but I have to take a step out with me as it's higher. Oh, that's hilarious. We need to grow another 6 inches. That's funny. Hey Tammy. Hi Sam, sorry to be late, but just done my walk along the beach under the hot where's that? Is that Corfu? But it's just added an IT. Where are you, Susie? It sounds lovely. Oh, you've done it, Tez. Well done. Right. So, and then I'm just going to let's just make a little imaginary score line. I'm just going to fold that. There we go. So you would have a nice, neat tab, but we're just making our own there. And then just cut a little wedge. There we go, you'd never know. And then with this one, again, you can do the same, you're just working on the opposite side. So you can take this one and put it along this way. Just make sure you've got it nice and straight. So pull it out, make sure that's nice and straight, and then you know everything's going to line up. Sam, would you look at using your Box 50 Papercraft Society box, which is the coffee theme, on one of your card makes? Yeah, I can do. I always forget to bring them back out again, to be honest. Again, just go around, pinching that together. Go right round. You've got quite a bend on the bottom there. They're quite, you know, sharp on the corner, but it will perfectly line up. Like so. So you can leave it, you can cut that off because you'd have that, you know, still. So you could cut that off and have it completely open. Once you add your other mats and layers, it's obviously going to make it strong. But then this piece, you stick to there, and then that all goes in, which I am going to add. But whether I end up sticking it all together will depend on whether I add lights to it or not. So I'm going to use the construction glue again, just keeping it nice and strong. Just give that a minute. Hold that in place. Oh, that's what I was meant to say. I watched some more of Waterfront, and I watched the end of, I'd stopped it halfway through episode 3, and someone commented, sorry if you're in the chat now, I forgot who it was, commented on Wednesday saying, I watched Waterfront, Sam, it's really violent. And I was thinking, oh my goodness, I've not seen anything violent in it. It's a bit raunchy, but I thought, I don't know, oh, maybe I've not got to that part. Oh my goodness. The end of episode 3, I was not expecting. That was so graphic. So yeah, if you don't like that kind of thing, it's not like, you know, well, I don't know what else happens in it, but that gives me now, it's brilliant. I'm enjoying it though. I think it's really good. So it's like, it's not gangstery, it's like just, yeah, I don't know, it's good. So yeah, if you're in the chat, who was that? Because I was like, oh gosh, have I told her to watch something and there's something else called Waterfront, and it's like not what I'm watching. I've been crocheting like mad while I am recuperating, as I've just found out I'm going to be a nana for the first time around Christmas. Oh, it's like the best time as well. Christmas time, that's going to be so sweet. Hey Kathy from Philadelphia, here to get my sick mum's affairs in order. Up early and I'm both exhausted and my time's, oh bless you. Yeah, you must be very, I mean it's early here, it's only 10:15. So you must be super early, bless you. Sam, I listen to your lives via the Bluetooth speaker, which allows you to increase the volume. Will you be bringing the Mexican wave die set back, please? It's not down on the plan at the moment, Kerry, but it's something I can suggest. So now you can just pop in the sides. Maybe I didn't bring that down. Right, it's gone a bit too high. It's just catching. Typical. Ooh, there we go. Just make sure that they sit. There we go. And then that one. And then you can add glue to all of those sides and then just stick them down. You see it's a really nice snug fit. But it's great to, you can stick your battery pack in here. Like I said, you can put a little gift in here. It does fit a gift card. That is now a nice solid base for this to go on, like so. Now if you do want to add lights, you will need to pierce a hole through here. So we're not going to stick that on top just yet, but I've got it there just to keep sitting it on as I'm doing my decoration, just to check I'm happy with everything. So next we want to cut ourselves our little supports. So this die here, you need to cut 2 to make 1 support. So I'm going to cut a few of those in white. I always recommend you cut it in the same cardstock that you've used for the sides, just so it blends in a little bit. You've also got these elements, which are the same as what's in my swing card die set. So it will allow you to add a swinging element. And I've actually got a card. Oh, I've got another one here. Just really nice. I've got this one because it's going to be, I've got to get this one posted out. This one here I made. Happy birthday to my beautiful friend, and you'll see it's hard to show it, but the 43 is swinging, but it's obviously really good this way, just all dangles around. I absolutely love that. Do you remember when we made that? Was a Was that for the launch or was that during? I think that was a Facebook Live. So again, when I do all the thumbnails, you'll be able to easily find these. It's absolutely beautiful. That's using the nautical elements and the wreath frame. That one was actually. Sorry, I'm out of shot there. Here we go. You can see it. I love those little sandcastles and the ice cream. It's so cute. Yeah, surprising how many of these cards I've actually got in this room. But that's how you can have the swinging element added to it if you want to. Yeah, I love that one, Maria. Was it a launch one? I can't remember. So, white card, and I'm going to cut myself a few of these. I made that one for my best friend's birthday tomorrow. Oh, nice. Yeah, it's a lovely keepsake. I think I've made so many, I forget when I've done them and what I've done them for. One, I do 6, and that give me 3 for the minute. Because you can build from, once you've stuck one thing on it, you can then go off from that and just build up more. So, and there's a slight curve in these which match the curve of the circle. Oh, are you looking for? Yeah, it'd be nice, Maria. Well, even if they're not ones that I've done, I mean, I've got a ton of Christmas inspiration already now. But there's so much going on now with Christmas in July. Lots of companies now have all got their releases coming out, and I've seen Tim Holtz them with Simon Says Stamp, and they've done the Mickey, vintage Mickey, and it is very, very, it's sold out. It was a kit, and I, you know, it probably went to like you know, like Simon Says Stamp, like VIPs and all that lot. I don't know if, well, I imagine we've maybe got some over in the UK, but I did think it was very sweet. I know he's very good friends. I think they're genuinely like good friends, him and the owner of Simon Says Stamp. And it was really sad to see that my, again, it's an American brand. I was more into the American brands when I was in China because it was easy for me to get the American brand. There was a website and it was genuine. I've never, you know, had all the fake stuff and things, even though I was in the country that make it all. It was all legit stuff, but it was very easy for me to get. And I remember getting some really nice brands from New Zealand as well, because again, it was easy for me to get hold of. But it was, yeah, my favourite things is closing, which again I think is really sad. Oh, I've done 4 now. Vintage Mickey is on Spellbinders UK. Is it? Is it really, Sarah? Oh, I might have to have a little look. Yeah, my favourite things. I've seen it come up in a couple of my craft forums. I'm sure it is. My favourite MFT. That's their like short, isn't it, for my favourite things? Yeah. I ordered the vintage Mickey die set. Did you, Tess? Oh, I'm gonna have to have a little look then. I just for some reason I just thought, oh, we won't get it over here. Yeah, Steamboat Mickey. Yeah, I know. It's that's his favourite. He likes the real original stuff. Him and his partner Mario. I love it when they go to Disney and stuff. They're like big kids. I think it's great. Dice to Dice For is a good place in the UK, as is Seven Hill Crafts and Bumble. See, I never really look there because I don't tend to shop outside of my own stuff. And that's fine, but occasionally, like that lovely Bob Ross set that I got from that American company. Oh, I might have to look at the Mickey then, Tez. I'm going to have a little look. Have you seen the new round cutting plates? Yes. Can I just say that I pitched that idea to Craft Stash about 3 years ago, about having small plates, and I think I even mentioned it during a Facebook Live. I said, wouldn't it be great if we could have smaller plates? Yes. So I'm just going to say, you know. Because I remember making a fun card fold and I thought, oh, I could really do with a smaller plate, just so I can just cut that little bit there. And I think I put through one of their smaller top plates, one from my mini machine once, and it kind of worked. And then I saw that and I thought, I had that idea as well. But yes, I think they're really handy. I used to buy lots of I got some really lovely cute animal sets from like 7 years ago, Kay. I still got them now. There's some really sweet ones. I got one with it's all the mermaids. That was really cute. There's a couple of other ones as well. Do you, Tess? Yeah, I do love Disney. We're going to go again when Charlie's a little bit older. We're all going to go as a family to Florida. Probably not yet. We'll probably wait till there's a new president elected. Just saying. I don't get political, but I don't really want to go there just yet. I keep all my broken plates and I use the standard plates as a top plate on my plus all the time. Yeah, it's quite good, isn't it? I've done that before, Avril. Right, so with these, you just want to fold those out, and then you're going to stick two together. But yeah, I absolutely love Disney. I've been to quite a few of the big ones around the world, and haven't been to Paris. My friend's not long come back. I know quite a few people that have been to Disneyland Paris, and it's meant to be really nice. I've yet to go. Just looked on Spellbinders and they have lots of Mickey. Don't you get it all before I've even had a chance, because you wouldn't have known if I hadn't said anything. You watch, I'm going to go across, it's going to be like sold out. I've been lucky enough to go 3 times. We had a timeshare. Did you? Nice. Yeah, no, it's going to be really good, all as a family, because we're all big kids. Me and my mum and my sister absolutely love it. My dad will enjoy it, and yeah, I think it'd be lovely. His parents as well. Yeah, just a nice big family affair. I think it'd be good fun. Took our youngest granddaughter for dinner with the princesses. I know, that looks so good. I do like the sound of that. Like I said, every time I've gone, I just cry. And it was lovely when I took Mum to the Shanghai Disney, which was fantastic. And we arrived nice and early, and it was just the mum and daughter day, and we walked in and it was pretty quiet because the kids were still at school and it wasn't a holiday. And literally just as we were walking in, about 5 minutes in, Mickey and Minnie, I think I've told the story before, Mickey and Minnie were just skipping, holding hands together, you know, the characters, just right across the main, you know, the entrance where all the shops are and stuff, because we wanted to get some breakfast first. And they were waving at us. My mum just started crying. I'm welling up. And we just had pictures with them. Like, no one else was really there. And then a few more people kind of come in. It was just so lovely. It makes me a little bit welled up now, because it was just, it's hard to explain. I know there's people out there who just don't get the whole Disney thing. But I was genuinely brought up with Disney. Like, I had all of the Disney movies on VHS. And it was a magical thing. I think it still is for a lot of kids. And there's just something about it that is just, it's just lovely, isn't it? You just get to be a big kid. You can be as silly as you want. Me and Mum were walking around with bloody Mickey ears on. We had the big Mickey ear bag that you got when you brought the popcorn. And then we just relished everything. We had our breakfast. We had all the novelty stuff. They were Mickey ear Danishes with apricot jam. The teas and coffees and hot chocolates, we'd have it with the ears all sprinkled on, and just love it. Yeah, I still enjoy watching the movies as well, Tez. Like I said, I get it. I really do get the whole, you just get absorbed in it, don't you? I just absolutely love it. So yes, I'll be very excited to go to Florida. I'll take care, Lynette. Enjoy Jurassic Park. I loved it at Disney Paris. I'm not that fan of Disney, but the things we do for our children now, we will go with our grandchildren soon. Oh, nice. Yeah, it's just something very magical about it. Right, so with these, you'll add your glue onto those bits, and you can stick them wherever you want, all around here, and it means you can then stick other things onto it and then build it all up. My ex-partner and I went to Disney Paris on our own. We were in our 40s and loved it. Yeah. Now I went to Hong Kong Disney on Christmas Day with my ex-husband, and we had a brilliant time. And it was, yeah, it's like I said, I think it's all late because the rides are, you know, there's proper big, like, yeah, there's just literally something for everybody. Okay, so I'm going to have it that way. So let's do a couple of the trees first, I think. I think we'll have if I do one down there, so just start building this all up now. Like I said, if I decide at the end to add the acetate, I could always add another frame. So down there. I've never been abroad, so never been to Disney. Oh well, there are talks about, aren't we getting Universal Studios being built? That's been signed off, hasn't it? That's not till like 2030. I think we should have a Disney here. We could definitely have a brilliant, I mean, we're going to hopefully, well, for our girls trip this year, me, my mum and my sister, we've just booked the Emma Bridgewater. So we're doing the Emma Bridgewater afternoon tea, and we're doing the whole thing. So we're doing afternoon tea, we're doing some pottery painting and the tour. And then we're driving back down to the Cotswolds. We're going to find a nice place in the Cotswolds, which actually is reminding me to ask any of you lovely people if you can recommend some lovely Airbnbs. I know the Cotswolds is big, but we want to be like on the Oxford, Bicester Village, like all around that kind of side. And we're going to do the Cotswolds and just find nice villages, do some village hopping, have some nice meals. We always like to go to a bit of a bougie restaurant for one of the nights and get a bit dressed up. But yeah, we really wanted to do the Emma Bridgewater, but Stoke-on-Trent, there's not a lot to do around there. So we thought if we drive all the way up, we're going to stay there, have the Friday at Emma Bridgewater, and then drive down Friday afternoon to the Cotswolds. I think all these places should have entrances for people who don't want to go on the rides. I'm sure there are different tickets you can get. You don't have to get the full ticket because you get bands and stuff to wear. I have a bucket list to go to Beatrix Potter House and Harry Potter House. Yeah, that Beatrix Potter, the movie with Renee Zellweger, is one of my favourites. I absolutely love it. Where she writes the book and it gets published and everything. I just think it's such a lovely story. Yeah, it'd be nice to go to the Beatrix Potter. Yeah, so we said about the Harry Potter one, because my mum said she really wants to do the Harry Potter experience, and I was like, look, we either do that or we do the Emma Bridgewater, which we were talking about as well. So I think we're going to do Harry Potter next year, and not with the kids. This is me, my mum and my sister. We want to go to Harry Potter. Sod the kids. That's what we want to do. So yeah, we always, around October, November, me, my mum and my sister always have a little girls' long weekend away. And it used to always revolve around the Creative Craft Product Show. The Creative Show. Is it Creative? What's it called? The one at the NEC, anyway. So we did Birmingham for quite a few years, but it's just not as nice anymore, sadly. Not all of it, but parts of it. It just didn't feel as special. And the craft show just wasn't what it was anymore either. It was more soft crafts. If you love your soft crafts, then it's brilliant. There was loads, but it just wasn't really for us anymore. I think we'd exhausted it. I've done the Emma Bridgewater afternoon tea my daughter brought me for Mother's Day. All I've heard is great things about it, Sonia. It sounds really nice. What a lovely Mother's Day. Yeah, all the reviews online, everything. It just looks really nice. It's right up my street. So yeah, I'm going to enjoy it. Pop that one. Maybe another. Trying to make sure I've got a bit of the tree because I want something for the front. I mean, I could mix in the other trees as well, but I don't know. Do we mix two together? So we have the bows and then the normal one as well. Do we like that? Mixing a few of the different ones. So we have quite a few trees. Oh, full price for Chessington, even though I can't go on the rides. Yeah, there should be some kind of band you get given, I think. Although it'd probably get abused in some way, wouldn't it? Been to Beatrix Potter's house in the Lakes a few months ago, as we're in Cheshire, so not that far away. Also did the Harry Potter tour a few years back, so I'm a huge Potter fan. Oh, I'd like to go to York and go down like where it was, a lot of the inspiration was for Harry Potter. I think the Shambles as well is meant to be really cool. I keep saying I need to move back to the UK and missing out. I think you've got things pretty good there as well, Tez. Do we like mixing both trees? No one's... Oh yes, Pauline, yes. Maria, yes. So I think I just need a few more. Although saying that, is it only that one more I've got? Oh, it is. I must have used more on another card. I've got the sprigs as well. I mean, we could have Santa's head right up in the back there, I guess. So it's only that one I've got. So we'll pop that one there. You could do a verging experience to visit York. Yeah, they're good. They are. I brought a couple of them years ago for my dad. He's had a few different ones, like wine tasting ones. Tracy, 3 of us plus our other halves are going to Cornwall in September on the 25th. We are escaping to Exeter for the Creative Crush. Yeah, that'll be at the West Point in Exeter. York is fabulous too. Love the shambles. Yeah, I'd like to go. It's just a long, long way. York is a long ass drive from Plymouth. Right, happy with that. So I think we do. I only need 3. Maybe I could have the 2 smaller ones on the front. Yeah, if we do these 3 big ones in here. And then I can build up the nutcrackers. Just trying to make sure I keep them all straight. That looks pretty straight. Some of you got bruises on your arm? I don't think so. No, I can't see any bruises. I don't feel bruised. Do I look bruised? Right, and then let's pop. What should we have him? Got to have a nice big nutcracker, so let's pop him there. You can overlap them, have them pretty much wherever you want. When we were kids, Mum and Dad took us to Tucktonia in Hampshire, the model village place. It's gone now. We thought it was Beasley's. You probably would have liked Babbacombe Model Village. That's not too far from me, and it's all miniature. That's hilarious. It's very sweet. I think that's still there. My son can't do long drives, so we are going on holiday to Patham and then a day out to Hayling Island. Oh, lots of my childhood. It's Hayling Island. Wonderful memories. Hayling Island, Southsea. Obviously lived in Gosport. My nan lives in Portsmouth. That's cute. Imagine what's going to be down here. So then I think I'd have. I need to get a smaller one. I need to have 3. Maybe him. Might have one right on the very back, a little bit higher up. You know, I've always wanted to go. Love Hayling. Yeah. Good morning, Sam. Hey, Queenie. Doing a standard display card. Something like that. Maybe he needs to be down like there. What do we think? I was going to have these, wasn't I? Maybe I just have the deer in all of these. Or him up in here as well. We cut his legs down a bit. He could be there, and then have these 2 with a tree behind each one, kind of thing. For the sentiment. So I thought I'd have one of these ones because we're going to have the big Merry Christmas along the top. So we could just have the nice Merry Christmas with its magic spell, make all things happy and all things well. Have a joyful Christmas. We're all going to work. 40 years ago my car was stolen when we were at a wedding reception in Wembley, and it was found in May. Gosh. I've never been, I've done that one. Right. So that would be too big, so I want to do the matte layer, so I think it will have to be. So if I have Merry Christmas up there, I don't want to have Wishing You a Merry Christmas, and then I think May Your Christmas, yeah, I think that one. That will fit. We'll do a red matte and then the layer. Do we like that? I think this could look nice. Your fave go-to collection is a nice one, Deb, isn't it? You got your crown back. Sat in the car park. It's Sod's Law morning. Usually I go around car parks several times straight into the space today. Thankfully, I have a small car. Yeah, I've got a small car too, which is very handy at times. I think I like that. I think I need to cut one more little support for him. So let's just cut 2 more. We could always have him on the back where I'm going to have my message. Just as a nice little touch. I think we'll go with that. I think once that big Merry Christmas is on the top, it's going to look really nice. I wonder actually I might heat emboss in silver, and then we could do have some silver like backed with the Merry Christmas. That could look quite nice. I think silver will look lovely with this. Yeah, but they can go once I've got the sentiment on, then I'm not going to use all of them. But I thought just a couple like on the sentiment maybe, but we'll see once I put it down. And you can cut these down as well. You don't need to keep them that full size. So if you wanted to make it smaller, I mean, to be fair, I don't need it that big for him. So I could cut up there and cut down, you know, and have it thinner. So now, you know, he completely hides behind it. So, you know, you don't have to keep them as they are. Trim it down. Let's put that to one side. Trim. Right, let's stick him down first. He could go on a wobbler actually as well, but then you won't really. No, you wouldn't be able to wobble it. I'll pop him on a couple of bits of foam so he's a little bit more proud. Oh, have you, Pauline? Enjoy using it. It's a lovely set. Like I said, we've had it out now. It's got to be a couple of years because we've had 2 rounds of frames to go with it, or to work with it. But you know, if you've got any nice circle dies, nesting dies, things like that. Now, I'm just thinking before I stick him down, where I place that Mary could really hide his head, so I'm just going to grab, don't put them in, don't put that. Just roughly get an idea of where that would be. Because the good thing about this is, I mean, I've got gift box bags, I've got gift boxes that would fit this, I've got gift bags as well, but these ones I'll hand deliver. So you can go, you know, really over the edge. So I could bring that up a little bit higher. The Christmas will be there. Yeah, he's still going to be seen, okay. Just want him a little bit higher than the other one. Make sure everything's straight. Yeah, I might tip some snow all around the bottom. I've got the faux snow. Yeah, and then him, I'm wondering actually he could just go on that tree. I might put a little bit of foam just behind his arm. This is what I was saying about you don't have to then keep adding more and more. You could just, you know, add more stuff to what you've already stuck down. Yeah, so we've got 3 of the nutcrackers inside. Yeah, that looks, I think, looks really, yeah, like that. That looks cute. I've got a little bit of stickiness behind him, so I'm just going to just use my anti-static. Just to get rid of some of that stickiness. Oh, because I've been watching all Love Your Garden. No, I've been watching Garden Rescue. And there's loads of them free to watch on YouTube as well. And I've been watching the ones where Charlie Dimmock revisits the houses as well. But because I've been watching them, it just clicked onto Love Your Garden with Alan Titchmarsh. Remember when he used to do that? Oh my goodness, I was crying way too many times yesterday. He'd done a lovely garden for a little girl who was blind. He did another garden for a guy, husband who had motor neurons disease, and he was in a wheelchair and he couldn't talk, so he was using a computer. I was crying on that one. And then I was crying at 2 best friends who have lived together, never married, and one of them was again going blind, but she could still see red. So we'd done loads of red in the garden. Honestly, I was bawling, eating my dinner. Monty's looking at me and I'm crying my eyes out. I was like, I was not prepared for that. I didn't ask to watch this. Oh, honestly, like a emotional roller coaster gardening program. So I was like, oh, right. I think that pink is going to tie in very well. So we'll do that one with the pink, and then I'll do a white with the embossed. I love both of them, seen all of them, but they aren't they? I mean, I've seen them before years ago, because they are old. You know, a lot of them are. Well, the Garden Rescue ones, some of them are, you know, like late 2010s, like, yeah, they're just like a mix. There's not very new ones, but I mean, yeah, I love Alan Titchmarsh. I like watching him on a Sunday, his little show that he has, but I also loved watching Ground Force with old Charlie Dimmock and Tommy, wasn't he? Tommy the Builder. It was like that and Changing Rooms, wasn't it? They were kind of our DIY programs. Yeah, and then that one, hopefully, oh, it's not going to fit. I might have to do white then. If I stamp that, emboss in white, and just do the matte layer instead, because I do like the pink. Let's see how that looks. So it picks up the pink dots on the paper. Pink and red actually look really nice together. Oh yeah, give me a thumbs up, guys. If you click off the chat, you can thumbs up the video. As Jeanette said there, 110 watching, only 25 thumbs up. Yes, Ground Force was one of the favourite programs. Yeah, I can picture hear the sound. You know, soundtrack, the theme song soundtrack. Something like that, do we think? Don't need that one now. Although I could put something in the top and have, you know, like a bauble. Ah, that would be quite nice actually. Let's see. In fact, that's probably the best one to have. Yeah, why don't we do that? Again, it'd be a little bit hidden by the sentiment, but again, it's one of those kind of cards that you kind of explore, you know. Look in all the gaps and stuff. there. That one, or have a plain one. That would be quite sweet. Maybe do a couple of those together, like hanging. One could be just a bit lower and then the other one a bit higher. Like that. Yeah, maybe I'll do that instead. Like I said, I think I'm going to add a little bit of snow inside. I've got the flakes, so we'll just dump a load of glue all around where all the joins are and then just throw in the flakes, and they look really nice. Again, it's a great way to disguise anything you don't want to be seen. That's cute, because that's going to go up in that side there. The little Christmas there. Yeah, I think we'll go with that. Thank you. Love pink and red together. Lots of clothes in the shops. The combo for summer. Yeah, it is. Red and pink's a nice combo. Right, let's leave that for one side. Leave that to one side 1 second and do this heat embossing, I think. Where is my stamp platform? Okay. Haven't done some white embossing for a while. I knew that has been sat there for a while. I might just see. Another. I need to change this because they're not easy for me to grab. Oh, that's sticky. That's no good. That's clear. There must be another white. White. There we go. Just think that's quite. I've had that in those since China. That is so old. And they do expire. They do have a shelf life, so you shouldn't really decant them. These have been, the bottles the tubs they're in have been like they've had like any static, and they're just kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Oh gosh. They're designed to help preserve it. That's probably what I'm trying to say. Look at that, right? Oh. Yeah, this is good as pretty much 2 inches on each side. Okay. Where am I? Grandfather's love, that's I'm back, I'm melting. Oh, looks great, thank you. Right, where's my pacifier? I'm going to have the heat going on in a minute, so just bear in mind if you've got your headphones on. It might be loud, especially some of you who've got your volumes turned up anyway. Sam, can you just pop to the warehouse and sort it for me? What am I sorting? What have I missed? Are the baubles going? 1, 2. Don't know what you're talking about, Tez. That was the last thing I see. What am I sorting at the warehouse, Tez? but no, I can't anyway because it's nearly 5 hours in the car. I did that with the rollover magnets. I know, it's annoying. Hey Jen. I might do this for my daughter. She loves nutcrackers. I don't. Yeah, a lot of people hit and miss with nutcrackers. Some people find them really creepy. We've always had them at Christmas because my dad used to bring them all back when he was away. So my mum's got loads of German nutcrackers, and yeah, just always been out at Christmas time. I think that's good. I need a little bit more. Right. Again, I don't know if this is drying up a little bit. That's better. Right. Let's grab. I don't think that's super fine. No, it's not. It's going to work, but when you've got small sentiments like this and you want to heat emboss them, you want your super fine embossing powder where the grains are tiny and they're going to fit in. I think I'm losing a little bit of the wording. Sometimes once it's heated, it kind of comes back through again. I'll give it a go. But I think that one, it's a wow one. I think that's a super fine. This, I can see the granules a little bit, and it usually says super fine on it. Right, I'm going to pop the heat gun on, so watch your ears. Yeah, I know. We had loads of different images, Jen, but we had to colour a few. Weirdly creepy stuff. You're taking them out of the pack, you're joking. Oh my goodness. Oh, I don't mind them. Oh no, I might be okay. A few little specks, but I think I can live with that. And when it's still like wet, you can just quickly dump a bit more on and it will stick. If you want to go over it a little bit more. No, that's okay. You can read it all. I thought I might have lost it a little bit with the tiny right in there, but that's fine. And actually, it looks very sweet. Right, later. It's probably why it got cold, because it all goes through like the office, and like we, you know, sometimes when we got lots of things to choose from, we'd put it out to other people like, what ones would you get rid of? There's probably people said, well, I am scared of nutcrackers, so get rid of the stamp. Yeah, it's nice to have some white embossing anyway. I don't do that a lot. Layla loves a nutcracker. Sam, will we still buy your stamp collection with congratulations you used on every card? I said, can we still buy? Do you mean the big words, Diane? I'm not sure which one's still available. There's one still on the website and the other ones will be back. I can't remember exactly when, and we've got some new ones coming as well. I don't think I'm going to add lights to this one. I think I'm going to add snow. I think I'm going to add the snow. I think I'm just going to stick that. I'm going to pop my hot glue gun on, so I like to stick that down with the hot glue. You can just use normal glue if you want, but yeah, if you want to add your lights, then you want to punch your hole in. You want to open this up, punch a hole through there, and punch a hole down through there. You can do that before or even now at this stage. We decided not to add the hole to it because originally I did have a hole punched in it, but because you might have this could be the top, you're going to see a hole, you'd have to have covered it, or turn it around, but I just thought it's easier for someone to add a hole. You find deer creepy? Oh no, what, even cute ones like this? We've all got our things though, I get it. It would have been my choice to cull too. Not the biggest fan. It's funny, isn't it? See, I'm not a massive fan of gnomes, but lots of you guys seem to really love them. But just look how cute. You could just have a big Santa's face in the middle of it. You could have a big wreath and use the wreath frame as well if you've got that. So many lovely things. I might use some of these little sprigs here when I do sentiment. Actually, we'll do that now. Let's cut that same pink. Is that going to be big enough? Just look at that. I'll just get away with that. Oh, do you want a little look? Because I was preparing my launch that's obviously now postponed. There's a little sneak peek. Isn't that cute? Jackpot. Love it. Bring it up a bit closer. There you go. It's just right next to me. I've got loads of stuff right next to me. See, I'm going to use white now because I was going to use silver, but I've changed that, so we'll cut this. When I went to Germany and done that a few years ago, I brought home to Australia 18 gnomes. Yeah, it's a good way to use your scraps up, isn't it? I have to make a Vegas themed 30th birthday card for the end of the month. It's a pity these. Oh no, it's going to be perfect for that theme, Avril. Literally, that's like the inspiration, Vegas. Oh my god, damn the delay. That's what should have been launched today. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, that is annoying. How frustrating. Yeah, the gonk thing. I think gnomes you can make really cute. Gonks are cute as well, I get it, but they don't have faces, do they? They just have noses, so I don't know. I have the older sets, I'll make it work. Yeah, there's still some good bits there. But yeah, this has got, well, you've seen some of it, haven't you? Got the roulette wheel, the one-arm bandit. Gemma's got an amazing card. She's done such, I said to her as soon as I opened it, I went, I hope you've done a tutorial. All I'm going to say is 777. I said, hope you've done a card for the 777. She was like, yes. She said, I just thought that's probably going to be one that they're going to ask for. So yeah, it's really cool. She's done some really nice samples. I must admit, with all the garden field, I haven't got gnomes yet. Yeah, I don't want any gnomes in my garden. So it won't, not for me. My nan had them. But no, Monty will probably freak out and bark at it anyway. He seems to do that every time I add something new to the garden. It's quite funny. I might be up here or in the living room or somewhere, kitchen, and I'll hear him barking and think, oh, what is it now? And sometimes it's like the membrane is like blowing in the wind. He's barking at it. I've put a new plant down and it was slightly in his path and he's barking at it, and I'm like, oh my gosh, he's so dramatic. And then I just touch it and I'm like, walk around it. You've got all this space. Yeah, build the hype. We've got 3 weeks. I used to make gnomes and sell them, but they went out of fashion. Oh yeah, I've had some, I don't think she's in the chat actually, but I had these like little weighted ones sent to me a few years ago, and they were quite sweet. They were little rice filled ones, I think, and they're always in the shops. I've always got gonks and gnomes at Christmas time and stuff. I'm trying to get hold of a Belfast sink, but all the ones on Facebook Marketplace are too far away. I need someone just down the road really. I will get one. I want to have all. My aunt's got a really nice one in her garden with all succulents growing in it. It looks really nice. I want one for the courtyard bit, so I can might put herbs in it or just some annual flowers. Just change it up with the seasons and stuff. I think that would look quite nice. My magnolia stamps don't have mouths. My magnolia stamps don't have mouths. So I have to draw them in. Magnolia? What are you on about? Magnolia is a tree, no? Flower? Is that typo? I don't know what you're telling me. Oh, take care, Lynn. Sorry, I don't think I said hello. I had my friend's dog yesterday and he kept yelping and backing because the fan was moving the curtains. Yeah. He is like that. That's exactly what Monty's like. I mean, they say they're smart dogs. I question his IQ sometimes. I don't think he's that smart. Oh, sorry. Oh, I had no idea. Never heard of it. Oh, okay, got ya. Coming your way last week in July, so if you look around Balveria. They weigh a ton, Tracy. It cost you in petrol. Thank you, though. Oh, I've never heard of magnolia. Probably already been asked, but is the Ephremra pack? No, it won't, Sonia, because it's core product, so it's anything seasonal. Sorry, it's not core product, so anything seasonal. You very rarely get companies bringing it back because they want it done and dusted. So no, it is no more, I'm afraid. We'll have that one, and then we could have little sprigs. These ones. That looks quite sweet, and then I could do a few more. I just want to stick with like the reds. Could do a bauble. Let's get this stuck. Oh, if I put the heat gun on. Oh, did I turn it on? Been chatting away. No, I plugged it in. I didn't turn it on. Just stick this one down. I need to stamp the Christmas actually. So, do I heat emboss that? I guess I should really, shouldn't I? In the white as well. Should I emboss that on a bit of pink? Or is it going to look a bit too pink? Or should I do white and stamp it in pink? That would be nice. Let's do white and stamp it. I prefer that anyway. You have two Alaskan Malamutes. One is very clever, the other is thick. They're beautiful dogs. They are stunning dogs. So yeah, very jealous actually. They are gorgeous. Her dog's a cockapoo. What have I missed? Why are we talking about dogs all of a sudden? I can bring it down. Magnolia doesn't have. Oh right, okay. Her dog's a. What have I missed? Why are we saying her dog's a cockapoo? Oh, sorry. Your other one was you had your friend's dog yesterday and he kept yelping. Oh, got you. So that was a cockapoo, and then Jan has then said that you've got two elastic. Right, got you. I thought I'd missed something else then while we were talking about dogs. Right. So let's see now. I need to get a nice pink. Now my little cube one might work. I think that's too fuchsia. Let me just try my cube ones, which I put up here. Blending. Where did I put them? my ink cubes because I've taken the packet out. Better, not in that one. 2 seconds while I try and find my own ink cubes. That's the fuchsia pink from Craft Stash, the cardstock that I've used. Did I put them in there? No, definitely take them out. They just sat up here. I had them stacked and then I gave them a new home. I can't remember where I put them. Anybody else do that? I think that's quite a common trait us crafters do. Take Care Maria. White stamping pink, yeah. Okay. Check that pink, otherwise I'm going to try, I think that's too pink, I think that might be a bit better. I'll try one of these. Yep, all the time. We'll stamp it a couple of times, see which one's going to look good. I've got a pink embossing powder as well. No, that's not the right pink. So, fuchsia is no good. Let's try the lighter one and layer it up. Yeah, hot glue gun's on. These are, I think these are quite old now. I need, do you know what, some of these need to go in the bin. Couldn't even tell you the last time I'd used that. Yeah, it's very faint, but could work if I layer it up. Just quite patchy. Where have I put my ink cubes? I know they'd be right in front of me. I don't mind it, but it's got patches on it. No, don't like that anyway. Maybe red. What about red? Red could be nice. Just double check. I'm pretty sure that's not the right. No, it's too. Use a marker to colour. What do you mean? I don't get what you're saying. No, I want this to be pink, the stamp. I don't know how I could colour it. Let's do Chinese red. We've got Bordeaux, that one won't work. And that's too orangey. Maybe green. Green could be nice. You're around about 5 minutes. Oh, no problem. That's all right. Don't worry. Yeah, you can watch it all back. Yeah, let's try it. I think I'm gonna sort those out because I'm not really that good anymore. Green. Don't really stamp in oxides because they're not always the best to stamp with. Yeah, I might have to use the pink, but it's quite a light. Might work. Let's just see. Green could be a nice contrast. It gets quite blotchy with your oxide. You want a dye ink when you're stamping solid like this. Could work though. I'll colour the stamp with a pink marker. Got you. No, I quite like that. I think I'm going to use this one. I like the green. Pulls out the green in the trees. Just want to get it a bit more in the middle. So take into the edges. Just stamp the middle part. Yeah, I like that. Got there in the end. little white border. You use the card that you have used on the bottom and emboss in white that you have. Yeah, but I didn't want that solid white sentiment the same as the Merry, because it just looks a bit too white, because you've got a white frame as well, so I wanted just a bit of a contrast, and I think that's going to work perfect. I think we've got it. Right, so I'm going to put a big dollop of glue. Honestly, go to do something, and that's a bit dry now. Just put the nib of your hot glue gun back in the glue if it dries, and it will remelt it. Right, I'm going to have to do this facing me because I need to be making sure it goes on dead straight. Just stick it on the top, right in the middle, right on the brow of that arch, and then just give that a minute to stick down. I have one, but it's in my kitchen. Yeah, you don't really want to rip that one out, Gillian. Yeah, I think the green, that's a nice contrast. We've got to cover it yet with all the glitter, all the snow glitter, which I think, yeah, I might have to grab my tub from up there. I've got all my Christmas stuff in it. Okay, just give that a minute, so it might still slip. Nice savage. Okay. Yeah, I think we're okay. Now, definitely straight. Yeah, it is. Right, keep that on a straight line. So now we can have this one. I'm going to pop that up on a little bit of foam. There, and there, and good. And then this one, I might have it. Do I want it attached to that bit or attached to that? Let's pop these on, so they'll just slip underneath. Aren't hands amazing? So useful in so many ways. Yeah, sometimes I could do with an extra one every now and then. Put these two together. A notepad, a sticky pad. Yeah, write on them. Scribble down your ideas. What do you think there? I can close this off because I'm not putting lights on this. Let's just close this off. Like I said, if you want to put something weighted in there, you can do. And then you just cut another like couple of circles for the back and write your message. And then just squeeze down the sides so that glue cannot grab. Attach Christmas word to the merry word. Yeah, I need to see which one looks best. A little bit lifted there, I must have not put enough. There we go, nice, solid, make sure it doesn't rock. There we go. Right. Push down a little bit. There we go. And it just there. I'm going to have it just off that little bit. Just put a little bit onto there actually as well. Keep that all down. Morning sun, a bit late to the party. Hey Linda, I like what you're doing, but if you're putting snow in, no, it's going to be stuck down. So I'm going to add glue and just dump it in there. Yeah, cute. Right, now let's add these ones. Maybe I just have two trees and then one deer. Do we like that? Or just two deer, keep all the trees inside, which is nice as well. Or a tree behind each one, which I had. Or two trees on this side. And a big deer. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. What do we do? Too many ideas. I think we're going to have that one on a bit of foam inside. I like the look of that one. The last option. Well, this one? Is that because you forgot the other one's paper and cakes? Or papier, is it? Sorry. I have some of these ready made, just need to decorate. However, think in the same black hole as the other ladies. Oh dear. Deer and trees, tree behind the deers, two deer, one deer, two trees. Kind of like the one deer, two trees. I think, to be fair, they all look pretty, but I kind of like what I've got there. It's just something quite cute. I think I'm going to do that. Sorry, all suggestions I think are lovely, but I'm going to go with one deer, two trees. Right, so let's pop them on, put on a little bit of foam. Two deer, two trees. Yep, too many choices, definitely. Let's pop on there. All lifted up on foam. and then that. And then I'm going to try and put some thin bits of foam just behind the legs. Will fit on there? Yes. Also cut them in half actually. Whatever you decide will be done. Thank you, Cheryl. Ah, such a pretty card. Isn't she gorgeous? I love that. Right, let me grab this snow. Don't think I could use some hot glue if I want to pile it up. I'm going to leave the glue gun on. I'll just keep it off there a sec. And let's just grab the flakes. So it's like that really soft. The stuff that goes everywhere. Sure, I've got a bag of it in here. So you could use the balls, they'd be good. But I did have flakes, a whole bag of, oh, there's the flakes there. I've got to be careful when I open that, it doesn't go everywhere. See, things like this as well, like I've got so much stuff in here, like how cute. Look, you could put something, I mean, that's kitsch, that goes perfectly. You could put something like an actual tree, a really special tree decoration. It could be the gift and you could put it in here to display it. But this is really old, this is vintage. I haven't found somewhere to use it yet. I'll probably put some string on it and just have it on the tree. But it's cute, love it. This is where, yeah, this is all going to go everywhere. Okay. There's a little hole in that one. No, I won't test, it's fine. I've got all sorts there ready to clean. Yeah, right. I'm going to cut that along there. It's a bit easier to get it out. So this stuff here is just your, was it Christmas artificial fine snow, 85 gram. I think I got it in the works or something, but can you see? It looks like coconut. This actually isn't as bad as the polystyrene balls. Right, I think I'm going to use the liquid glue. I'm just going to go in and just dump it out. So I've got it all around the bottom of the trees. So I've just whacked a load of glue and see all there, all around, all on the bottom. You can't go wrong with this. You could go all around here if you wanted to, you know, cover bits of that up. I might put some around the bottom. Some bottoms of the feet. just kind of push it in, let it grab where it needs to, and then just tap out anything that's still stuck. Could add it all along the bottom actually there. It'd look quite nice. I might do that actually. It just adds a nice little extra. Again, it's hard for you to see, but it does look nice and fluffy. I'm going to pop some up in here. Do it on the tops of the Merry Christmas sentiment, but you could just do glitter in here if you wanted to. Bring that forward. I'm trying to do this so you can see what I'm doing at the same time, but it's not easy. I've done this with sand before, like nautical ones. Oh. Hey. Hopefully you all come back. My battery had gone and it allowed me to resume. That's really clever. Now that's something that is good. Sorry guys, my battery had gone. Hadn't even noticed. So hopefully you find me. And you're still here. The battery went, but it didn't give me, it usually like alerts me. But that's really good. My whole phone had gone down, and when I went back on, it said resume the live. So that's handy to know, because Facebook would just cut you off completely. So that's quite nice. Oh, it's all right. They'll find it again. They know that I've just finished abruptly. Now I am going to go and add a bit more on here, which I know some people will be like, no, but I do want to just cover this with snow. Hey everyone, sorry my battery went. But as I was just saying, the good thing about YouTube is it lets you resume the live. So that is very handy to know. And then I'm just going to use this and push it all up. It gives it a nice fluffy bottom. We all like a fluffy bottom. Yeah, sorry. Thanks for coming back. I knew you would. You guys are good like that. Oh yeah, proper kitschy retro over the top. A little bit tacky. Oh, I absolutely adore this. Very, very pleased. Right, let me just try and, can't believe I've managed to keep this all tidy. Just a little bit, but it's okay. Yeah, you're there till the end. Appreciate it. I was going to say, oh, we need to do the wax seal, but there is no wax seal for this one. Although you could put something quite fun on the back if you wanted to. Oh, look at me, pretty tidy. Right, let's put this one back away. Thank you everyone. So, I think I'm just going to cut the 2 circles for the matten layer because it's done. I don't have to get the die out again when I go to write it out. Let's take that one and we'll do the stitched one. Oh no, sorry, the stitched one, and the, be nice to do the scallop. Do we do that one? Oh, we do those ones. Button there. There we go. Right. I'll just hold that up. There we go. You've got all your snow around the top there. Yeah. And again, you could still add lights now if you wanted to. You could just have the hole come out and stick the battery on the back, so you could still change it up. But I do think it looks adorable. Absolutely love it. So we'll use, oh, have I got any of that pink? I don't think I've got any big enough pink, so I might have to use red. Let's use that red and then the white. Because it's all festive, and I'll pop a couple of ephemera on the back as well, just to continue the cuteness on the back as well. Just stick my name on it and I'll call for you. You are funny. Just I didn't think I'd be doing a 3D display card this morning, so that's always nice. Put that together. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for all coming back as well. Yeah, so if in future, if that ever happens, just know I will come back as soon as the phone's back on, although I usually have it on charge, but for some reason I forgot today. It will come back, which is, yeah, very handy. Beautiful. And then don't want to see that from the front though, like the back of it, so I don't really want anything hanging over. There was our other just have him on the back, and then I'll put a little message. Or should I not waste him on the back? Some of you don't like them, will say yes, waste him. Maybe I should keep him because he's quite a, I'll use him again on another card. And let's add just a couple of little baubles. Do that one. A couple like that. Yeah, that's cute. Maybe 3. There we go, little grouping, that look cute. So adorable. Could you make without if you didn't have the dies? Yes, I said that at the start. The very first original one of this I made during a live for Charlie's birthday card. So you'd have to, I can't remember when it is, but on Facebook, on my lives, you scroll back, you'll be able to find it, where I show you how to make it without dies. I remember last year I gave all my friends the sample Christmas ones. Well, they were, I say sample, they're beautiful cards, but I had them all made, and I got a picture of a few of them together holding their cards, and it was really nice. I have a 12 by 12 paper pad that has a nutcracker design, so it will be perfect for the gift bag. Nice, yeah. Maybe 2 deer in a tree. Oh, Barbara, you must be watching this a little bit delayed, because I'm just seeing your comment now saying maybe 2 deer and a tree. I think that's what happens if you're watching it delayed, but you're commenting, it comes up in the current one, if that makes sense. So adorable. Can this be made? Oh, I've done that one. Thanks, Sam. We'll try and find it. Yeah, like I said, once I have already transferred and uploaded a heck of a lot onto this page, but I can't remember if I've done that one yet, in all honesty. But I want to put thumbnails to them all, so then they're really easy to find and have proper titles on them. So I put like display card, Charlie's birthday card or something, and it's just really easy then for you to find them. So it will get there. It's just a big job. It's been big enough just transferring them over from Facebook, but we will get there. But yeah, it is over there. For how long, I'm not sure though, 'cause I was told that they were deleting all your videos last month. But here we are still with them there, unless it's the end of this month, I'm not sure. No, watching now, thought you could put them on the back. Oh, sorry, Barbara. Well, no, I haven't got any. That's it, we've used them all. I get you though. Sorry, because that does happen. You can watch this, you can rewind it and people comment, and then the comments come in on the live. It's weird. Still getting used to it. I was surprised the amount of Ephremra in the pack. Just opened it yesterday. There's loads. Like I said, I've got even more because I've combined multiple packs. But yeah, you get 2 of every element, one facing one way, one facing the other, and then you get all your sprigs and everything as well. So there you go. Let me just bring it up a bit closer. That is the end. And here is today's beautiful 3D Christmas card using the Ephremra and the old 3D display die set. So I'll get some photos of this, get it up on my page, do a little Instagram reel as well, and there's some more inspiration. Hope you enjoy it. Dog puppet coloured. So yeah, there you go. Thank you for joining me today. It's been lots of fun, and thanks for coming back as well when you lost me a little bit there for a minute. And yeah, I will be back again next week for more fun card making. I'm going to do a YouTube video of the Wednesday's card, so you'll get that coming, and yeah, see what else we make. Oh, thank you everyone. Thank you, Tracy. Very festive and lovely. Stunning, Sam. Oh, thanks so much everyone. We'll have a lovely rest of your Friday. Enjoy your weekend. And yeah, hopefully catch a lot of you again next week. All right, take care everyone. Bye.